Princess Tarhata Herodias.
I am Sonzi Andrew Christian.
I am Dea Makasarte.
And today we will tackle about the Iranian nuclear deal. But first of all, we just would like to tackle about some key points that is important in understanding the Iranian nuclear deal. So let's start. Iranian leaders recently believed that the United States is bent on their government's destruction. For example, the United States helped Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein in his brutal year-long wars against Iran, in which he killed thousands of Iranians, including the chemical weapons. Tehran wanted to guard against a future surprise analogous to Iraq's repeated use of chemical weapons. More recently, Iran has been embroiled in low-level proxy conflicts with Israel and Saudi Arabia, and with that, it sees as a defense conflict against the hostile West.
Its national pride runs deep and with good reason. It has been an active center of cultural, scientific, religious, and political thought for many centuries. It's also still upset, again with reasons, about decades of Western interference during 19th and 20th centuries. The nuclear program is a way in which Iran affirms to itself and to the world that it is an advanced and sovereign nation. It's a way of saying we are not inferior to the world powers, even though you treat us that way, but are in fact equals. It's also a way of defining what Iran sees as continued Western efforts to control, exploit, or weaken Iran. The more that the world tells Iran it cannot have a nuclear program, the more important building such a program becomes for the cause of Iranian nationalism. There was a brief moment after the U.S. invasions of Afghanistan in 2001 and Iraq in 2003, where Tehran severed, eager to shake and steal the deal with the West over its nuclear program. There are many reasons that fell apart. Dick Cheney personally worked to torpedo and communications, for example, but a crucial one was Iranian politics. Their use of the nuclear issues as an instrument of the partisan politics added to be the phase when the nuclear program was supposed to be a national issue. The region believes nuclear weapons would determine foreign military strikes targeting the Iranian homeland, making the Iranian use of conventional military force abroad less risky. At a minimum, possession of nuclear arms would allow Iran greater policy flexibility in the Middle East. Nuclear program has surfaced as one of the chief security, political, and diplomatic challenges of the 21st century. Undoubtedly, the Iranian nuclear program would throw existing security structure into flux, causing a fundamental rethink in regional strategic alignments. Nuclear Iran is likely to complicate an already intricate geopolitical orientation of the Middle East, whose history has been mired in conflicts, distrust, and a range of other integrated factors. Iran's nuclear program has caused serious anxiety among its neighboring states, particularly Arab GCC states and Israel. Casey and Wary argued that reactions from neighboring states span a broad spectrum, ranging from the accommodation and detente to outright hostility and opposition, including efforts to acquire a concurrently nuclear deterrent. Undeniably, the complexity of the forming cooperative security structures in the Middle East cannot be neglected. Many prevailing uncertainties, whether it is Iran's nuclear program has actual military dimensions, remain uncertain and hypothetical. Undeniably, suspicious of an ambiguous and aggressive Iranian foreign policy nuclear program here sharply increased regional tensions, despite Iran's persistent claims that its nuclear program is for peaceful energy purposes.
The international community is implementing the landmark nuclear deal between Iran and the P5+1 group of world powers. The US, UK, France, China, Russia, plus Germany. Sanctions on Iran have been lifted now that the International Atomic Energy Agency has certified that restricted its sensitive nuclear activity.
Comprehensive plan of action, there were several diplomatic proposals to address Iran's nuclear program. Several of these are discussed in the later part of the video.
List of key proposals from 2003 to 2013.
Putin government, former Swiss ambassador to Tehran, Iran issued a proposal to the United States in May 2003, calling for negotiations on a variety of contentious issues between the two countries.
We have listed a number of agenda items that the two countries would negotiate and propose the creation of treaties agreement, regional security and economic cooperation. The agenda items are the following.
Between 2003 and 2005, Tehran devised a number of these proposals, some of which included provisions to initially limit operations at its key nuclear facilities.
That Iran had nuclear technology, but stated that it was purely for power generation and not for producing weapons. The National Atomic Energy Agency Director General Mohammed El-Baradin said that military actions against Iran would be catastrophic, counterproductive, and called for negotiation between the international community and Iran over the Iranian nuclear program. U.S. President Barack Obama revealed the existence of an underground enrichment facility without notifying the International Atomic Energy Agency, represents a direct challenge to the basic compact at the center of non-proliferation regime. Israel threatened to take military action against Iran. It began a series of secret bilateral talks with Iranian officials in Oman, led by William Joseph Burns and the Jake Sullivan on the Iranian side.
I know you say you know me well, but these days I don't even know myself, no. I always thought I'd be with someone else. I thought I would own the way I felt, yeah. I call you but you never even answer. I tell myself I'm done with